Hello, ladies and gentlemen. A mixture of joy and sadness here today, as earlier I recorded, or thought I recorded, an introduction to this new update of Steam Engine Simulator, to which I was tremendously excited. And I did many wonderful things. Mainly one or two wonderful things. And unfortunately, I didn't record any of it. Oh, so I'm afraid you cannot see my initial reactions. But the main thing was there are one or two more features, and we exceeded 750 RPM, uh, or revolutions per minute. Um, I am saddened not to have shown you that. However, it does mean that I do know what I'm doing a bit more than I did when I first introduced this. So we'll add some water. We'll add a lot of water. We'll brim the tank, as it were. I shall attempt to explain some of the major features that I've seen. We're not adding water anymore. I know why that is. What we need is, there we go. I've now disabled the safety valve for the pressure. Now, of course, that's usually a terrible idea, but what we're doing here is, well, I'd like to get the RPM over 750 RPM again. Some updates that I can show you here is the engine speed RPM right here. We actually have a needle for it instead of seeing it in a separate menu. The temperature gauge, I'm not sure whether it went to 300 degrees C before. We also have the water, the way that the water is introduced has changed. We can also drain the water like that. Wonderful. Thoroughly wonderful. Now, it appears it's not brewing any more than that, so we'll just leave that there. And start to apply some heat, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, we will start heating things. Another thing, the pressure indicator in PSI, not only does it go up, it also now goes down, because foolishly, I'd forgotten that when you have a pressure vessel full of steam and then introduce more water into it, we're condensing that steam. We're rapidly cooling the steam, which is condensing into water. Now, in that system, what we'll be doing there is greatly reducing the volume that the steam and water takes up, because of course the steam takes up more volume than it takes up more space, as you understand, than the water, which is, sort of the basic principle on which steam engines work. And I'd forgotten that, of course, as you add more water and condense that steam, you'll actually pull a vacuum. Now, last time we did not have a catastrophic failure of the steam engine, which was wonderful. We didn't over or under pressure it, but I can't believe that at the time I had forgotten that we would be able to pull the vacuum. I think at the time I said, I don't know why we'd need to see below 0 degrees, or 0 psi, or pounds per inch, or pounds per square inch rather. I suppose we'll just have to go. Heading up to 150 psi. Now, last time I really started to crank it just over 300 psi, which was nail-biting, I can assure you, but well, now it does work. Also, we also have this toy here. We can rotate it counterclockwise, and we can rotate it clockwise. I'm going to try manually rotating it anti-clockwise, because every time it seems I try to start this engine, it goes the opposite way to the way I intend. It appears that we're no longer using our hands to rotate this. We appear to have a motor. An electric motor, I have to assume. So we're getting darn close here, ladies and gentlemen. 300 degrees C is nearing. Now this wheel will have a little bit of momentum, so we have a short amount of time to release. Oh, and it's not worked. Oh, it's not worked, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's going now. No. Come on. Here we go. As you can tell, I'm apparently not very good at operating this steam engine. I'm afraid understanding the principles does not mean you are a qualified train driver. Well, train, there's no... I can see no train. I can see a basic steam engine, of course, but I'm assuming that there would be a train joined here. We can at least imagine the power car. Okay, we're going to start going. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You're so close. There we go. We are turning anti-clockwise, but you know what? I'll take it. Here we go. Here we go. Now, we want to keep this pressure quite high before we really start to give it the legumes. Right. I don't know how closed I can have the throttle before it's fully closed. Is that still sort of open? We are building pressure, so and the steam engine is still rotating, so I'm guessing we're still getting there, and we're going to get ready to really release a lot of steam. It's already going. You have to apply a load to the engine with the brake. Thank you very much. I don't think it will be doing that at the moment, and this is as far as I can take it. Time to really dump it. Oh, we are off! We are off the needle scale there! Oh, we have comfortably exceeded 650 RPM. I believe I can press a button. I actually see the maximum RPM that we've achieved, which is this one. Yes. 781.2 RPM. That is... Oh, even faster than I had it going before. I believe I had it somewhere in the region of 755.2 RPM. But a frankly stellar 781.2 RPM. Now, if you may be asking how fast is that, I can give you the RPM. I can't give you miles an hour, or kilometres an hour, or meters a second there, because of course I have no idea the diameter of this wheel, and even if I did, I'm not inclined to try and figure out how fast the wheel would be, how fast it would be propelling something. Of course, I don't know the load. At this speed, I would almost certainly overcome the friction on the rail, so we would merely be spinning the wheel without really going anywhere. But I'm very pleased with this. This has, I suppose, been a little shorter video than my earlier attempt. Let's close that off. I don't entirely understand when I can add more water. Is it when I'm not heating it? Oh! Better do that slowly. It's again we're pulling that vacuum. We don't want too much. We don't want too much. Oh! Partial. Oh, create 15 in-hook vacuum in the boiler. Oh, we've achieved something. I'm not sure whether that's good, but that's something I did not achieve in the first video. So I suppose that's something. Can we release that? Yeah, there we go. That'll help. That'll help. And we can have more water. There we go. Now, I don't know exactly... Oh, we can fill it up more than we could at the beginning. I don't know the limits for maximum and minimum pressure. But how about to end off the video, we have our little selves a little fun by operating the steam whistle, which we will of course need steam for, so give us a moment, ladies and gentlemen, whilst we build our temperature and in so create steam. We really need to close the throttle there. Now, that wouldn't be good. We would just be losing steam there. I've really not figured out how to get things turning in the way I want them. Perhaps without things turning. Hint, click and drag to open valves and move parts. Thank you very much. That we've got. we're approaching 100 degrees C, I presume centigrade, or Celsius. Probably not Kelvin, although that also sounds like it starts with a C, but doesn't. Here we go. We'll get that going a bit. Oh, I see. Yeah, what I'd love to do is to start turning it, and then the problem is what I'm doing is I'm introducing steam here, which is compressing the piston, and the piston, the steam is merely pressing the piston down, without it coming back up again. Now you see when it's reached the right part of the stroke, the excess steam will go out through here, which allows it to reciprocate. Now I've not been doing that spectacularly, so I'll try and get that moving. I suppose we don't actually need the wheel turning or the engine running to use the steam whistle. Oh, I know what I could do. Yes, I see what. Yes, that's how you can start it. That's how you can start it. There, yeah. We need the fiddle throttle there. Here we go. We're running at a steady 500-ish RPM, and it's from the engine, and from me,